if you try that, you probably know that that does not normally work very well. And if you do get any conversions, you're typically not profitable. Okay. Now, I'm not I'm not saying that every single thing should be. I mean that you have to direct link everything like 100%. I mean, because that's not true. I mean, there are some instances where direct linking does work better, than using a landing page. I mean, everything is subject to testing. But I will tell you, I would just tell you my experience, I would say more than 90% of the time, a landing page improves performance. I would say 90%. I mean, there are some exceptions. Like I've seen some insurance offers where, it's like zip submits or whatever, where, the not without a landing page work better. I mean, I've seen it with some offers. I mean, I've done a lot of insurance. We're actually going to go through an insurance offer today, or an insurance example today. And, so most of them seem to perform better with a landing page. But occasionally, like I've seen one in particular that, especially when it was on PPV. I mean, this was like years ago. I don't even do PPV anymore. But it was years ago. And I do remember it outperforming the landing page. And occasionally there's been a VSL, that has outperformed landing page, but it's very, very rare. And I think even in one case where the direct VSL did outperform the landing page, I still was able to tweak the landing page and work with it and make it convert better. And see, and that's one of the main reasons why you want to have landing page, because you own it. All right. I mean, if you've been in CPA any longer than a month, or two, that the offers, they always go away. So direct linking to just an offer link is a bad idea for a lot of reasons, and one of which is that it'll change. That offer will eventually go away. All offers go away, okay? And even if they don't go away, the link changes because whatever. I mean, CPA networks change link all the time. One domain gets too many complaints, gets blacklisted or something, whatever, or they change tracking. You never know. I mean, but links change all the time. So you definitely want to be, direct linking to a CPA network link. And even if you, are using tracking and you're redirecting or whatever, still, it really limits what you can change, what you can modify, what you can test. Because if you can't change anything with the offer, then, the only thing that you can do is the ad. I mean, it's really the only thing you can control is the ad. And, you can definitely write, test different ads and write better ads, but man, if you don't have nothing to test, I mean, it's just you're losing so much control. So control is one big reason to use landing page, because because when you write your ads and then those ads start working or whatever, even if you say you're direct linking, but those ads are going to be all optimized to that particular page. Now, say the advertiser changes the page. Say, the offer goes away, you need to use another offer. You got to start all over as far as optimization. Whereas if you're using a landing page, that landing page doesn't change, and you can plug in offers on the back, and you can, use a different offer. But that landing page doesn't change. Your link doesn't change. You don't have to get it reapproved. You just, switch out the offer and keep it moving. All right, and so that's another reason why you should really lean towards using them. Another huge reason, huge reason, is the ability to place retargeting pixels. All right, because here's what you need to be cognizant of at all times. When you're buying traffic, you need to squeeze every penny out of it as possible. All right, because you're paying for that click. You're paying a premium. All right, trust me, you're paying a premium for that traffic, for that click. Even if you're getting super cheap traffic, the traffic source you're buying it from is getting it way cheaper than that. All right, so you want to maximize every penny that you're spending on traffic. So and trust and believe that the advertiser has pixels on their page. All right, so the offer page has pixels, so they're building their retargeting audience off of you. They're building that for free. They're not paying for it. Okay, so you definitely want to build retargeting audiences, and the only way to do that is to be able to place pixels on landing page. And so you have to control the page. So I mean, even if for no other reason than that, it's a good reason to use landing page. Even if it doesn't improve conversions, you still can build up that that retargeting audience. Okay, get those pixels. I mean, that's important. So that's another reason. The other reason, the other really big reason, is the ability to collect leads yourself, right? To collect information yourself. So because ultimately, you know, ultimately, if you know able to build your own list, build your own database, then you're not so dependent on buying traffic because you have your own list. You can send emails out, and you can generate traffic that way, generate conversions that way. So that's always good if you can do that. Definitely collect emails, collect whatever information you can, and you definitely need a landing page to do that. A landing page called a squeeze page, as we probably all know. All right, so those are some reasons that it's really a good idea to try to use landers, whenever possible. Now, one thing I will say this about building a list. I will say, matter of fact, here I'm gonna make a list. Make a note of this. Here, I'll start over here. Build a list, but not. I'd say build a list if you can. If you can. I don't say break even. I'll say if you can make a profit. A profit on the front end. All right, now here's why I'm saying this. Here is why. Okay, so traditionally with a lot of internet marketers, it's all about build list, build list, build list. You shouldn't send traffic to just a page that people can click through. You should be building a list or whatever. And theoretically, and that's fine. In theory, that is cool. That's good. You really should, because you want to build that asset, build a heavy list, blah blah blah. All right, but in reality, it doesn't always work like that. So, and I'll tell you why. I mean, so let's just say let me break this down. So, let's look at. I'll give you a perfect example. And see, I think this is especially true with BizOp type offers, but I think it's pretty much across the board because I've done it with lead gen and everything too. Like if you have an ad, a cold traffic ad, say Facebook, Google, whatever, and the first thing you're doing is trying to collect the email. So you got a squeeze page, you're trying to give away something. Somehow you're bribing them to give you their email, give them something that they want. So this is like your first interaction, okay? And so, so you collect these emails, then after that, probably send them to some type of offer. But then you collect these emails and you have some type of autoresponder sequence, and you keep trying to sell them other stuff, whatever, blah blah. And in my experience, those types of lists really suck in quality. All right, and it's almost not even worth it. I mean, I'll tell you, I used to when I first promoted Empower Network. It was like 3 years ago. I had a squeeze page, and I had sent all the traffic to a squeeze page. I was advertising on Facebook, sent traffic to a squeeze page. Built a list, and then sent them to the actual VSL or whatever, and hoped that they signed up. And I built a decent sized list. I mean, I think I hit for a while. It was I don't know, it was over 10,000 people inside of a few weeks. I mean, it didn't take long. But the list sucked. I mean, I was getting spam complaints. I didn't hardly get any sales. I mean, I did get some. I mean, and this was like an 80-day autoresponder series that I had in there. Thankfully, I didn't write the whole thing. I did go through and kind of tweak it a little bit, but I just found that lists like that are just low quality, lists where you collect the email right up front. There's nothing that the person has to do before that. Again, there's no pre-sale on even collecting the email. And I find the list sucks. But I've also found if you put one thing in front of the person, one action that they have to do before they give the email, and the quality, even though you're going to get less names, the quality goes way up, and those people actually respond a lot better, and they actually, convert on different offers, and, it's a list that you can use. But, I've seen so many people that are just so obsessed with, okay, we got to build this, and just, send everything to squeeze page, straight to a squeeze page. And, that might not be the best way to do it. All right. So I am definitely going to, we're going to talk about squeeze pages and, how to make those work. But, you'll see like a lot of my landing pages that they're just to click through, because, again, I just want somebody to just take a small action before they take the bigger action that I want them to take. All right. So and that small action could just be a click. And that's all it takes, because it just kind of like, it's just, I don't know, kind of imagine it like, I think what like, Dagan Smith, like he kind of described it as this. He kind of described it as like, say it's like your prospect, it's kind of like a scared deer. Okay. So they're, so anything is going to startle them, they're going to run away, like, any kind of sudden light or sudden move or whatever. So they get on your page and they see like, give me your name, give me your email,